Yeah, it's what you play rugby for, isn't it? Pressure moments, high stake games, physical battles. It's huge and it's exciting. And there's definitely a good buzz within the squad, and we put ourselves in a position, for a lot on the line against Ulster. So that was a huge occasion, and we had a big crowd behind us. And then last week is a knockout game, and you're in Thomond Park again. So you get a huge crowd behind you again. So yeah, it's very enjoyable. Yeah, it's definitely been different. It's been a different challenge. It's been exciting. It's been enjoyable. Obviously every rugby player wants to start and wants to play 80 ideally, and be involved in as much as they can. But yeah, it's different. It's been a big part of what we did in South Africa, and since we've come home, and just to be able to come on and make an impact and have a say on the game is huge, and it is very exciting. And as a squad we're all in it together. So yeah, it's been good. It's special, isn't it? Tom, that's probably what I grew up watching and aspiring to do. So to hear a crowd singing and cheering you on as loud as they were last week and the week before, it's gives us huge energy, and it makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. And for me, it's always been a dream to play big games in Thomond Park, and I'll never take it for granted, and yeah, it's enjoyable. We've looked at them and we've assessed where we need to be better from last week, and where their strengths are, and where there's opportunities for us as well. So but for us, nothing changes. Every week has been huge for us. It's been must wins. This week is no different, and yeah, I mean we've got a good plan in place, and we're looking forward to getting out there on Saturday.
That's a good question, that is. We don't mind a bit of jeopardy, a bit of travel. No, it is nice being at home in the glorious Limerick weather, training at the same venue. And we'll have another hit out Thursday. We won't do much after that, because it's about what you don't do this time of year. As I think I said Saturday night, Neil, we've got a lot in the bank physically. The guys are ready. We train well today, and we'll have another hit out Thursday. That will do us. But it's nice being here without a load of travel. In answer to your question, 28-0 at half time, was it?
Yeah.
I'll never forget that dressing room. We were better second half. No, I think the term I've used widely, it gave us a punch on the nose. And certainly defensively, we changed some key elements of our game and how we were training, which stood to us. I say stood to us. We went down to Durban and got beat by the Sharks the week after. But I look back at what we learned and we picked up from that game, and it stood to us since then. Now he's punched some numbers for us. It's like you look at the minutes he played last year. What he does for us this year is incredibly important to us as a player. Just carry, tackle, line out, maul. He'll slip into the second row even late in the game, and he helped us out there incredibly. Over a Christmas period, we were a bit barren in the second row. I'm a big fan of Gav, but you've seen how our bench philosophy has changed, certainly since South Africa, and what we've been doing there. And he's been significant. I mean, what a luxury to be able to bring that power on in the third quarter of the game. Not yet finalised selection for this week, or indeed our bench split, but I think the ability to bring on forwards like him against Glasgow around that 50-minute mark or even earlier will be vital to us this week. I think I've got a leadership group who take care of that. Some good people in that group. It's a tight group. I think South Africa again, was good for that. That kind of pulled everyone together. Guys have been away Six Nations, but we've had a tight group, and we got some momentum. And the guys know the magnitude of these games now. I mean, there's no tomorrow, Tom. This is knockout rugby. So you got to keep your emotions in check, and we know that. And certainly on the training field, we're looking after them as best as possible. It's about what you don't do in training at this time of year. We've got that much done physically in the tank. We just get enough done tactically, make sure we're moving well in training. And that's all we want to do, really. And we leave it all in the tank for the weekend. But no, we've kept a good cap on that. The guys are calm now. It's quite an overused word in rugby. It's calm, being in the moment. And I think we showed that. I showed that Friday night, actually. All of them. They all want to start. But I think they've all seen the benefit of the guys coming off the bench. Because it's a skill, that, particularly for a big man, particularly for a 130-kilogram man, getting up to speed in the game quickly. And it's a challenge. You've got to get up to speed quickly, and you can't be lagging behind play, or otherwise the 9 will just take you on at the breakdown, and they'll be away. And you've got to be on at set piece. You can't give a penalty away when you come on. So it's a real skill to quickly get up to that game speed. But I think the guys have quickly recognised that it is a special job coming off the bench. You know, as I say, they all want to start the game, but they've seen how important it has been for the guys coming off the bench. The full package. Aggression, gnarly. It's a great word, that. Gnarly, aggressive breakdown, tough. Stayed in a game last week, didn't they? 13-10 game at 70 minutes. And they got the full package. One of the best mauls, scrums in the URC, and they're dangerous. You know, their depth and on the edge of the field, they're dangerous. You know, and they're already talking about what we did in the quarterfinal last year and paying us back and what have you. And the way, and I thought it was very impressive the way they stuck in that game last week. So I'm expecting the full package from them this week.